Hey guys, welcome back to the layout. So this is a little different from my last video. I'm sure you guys know I haven't posted in a long time, but the CP and BM subdivision in the Limoilou Valley Railway is still up, still working. It's just in my parents' house, so obviously I could not move that into my apartment that I have with my wife. So I decided to come up with this, and this is a very small switching layout. I have two sections. So we have an 8-foot section here and a 6-foot section here, and I'll explain in a second. So you can see this is in my spare bedroom. We have a 3-bedroom apartment, and we have like a weight room area here. So for me and her, we both work out. We have a Peloton bike and everything. It's kind of just storing some stuff on it for right now, cleaning up the room, but I figured I'd make a video showing you guys what I've got going on. So this is the Geneva County Railway. So I go back and forth at the little stories of the railway, but this is basically a branch line Conrail in the late 70s, early 80s. Kind of gave up, and ever since then it's been dormant. The county of Geneva, New York bought the line, and they never did anything with it. But recently a new company, this propane distribution company, came into town, and they said, we want to build a facility here. So they do 4 cars at a time. I'm gonna have 2 tanks for unloading into. So small business, nothing crazy, but enough for the county to go out to a short line and say, hey, somebody wanna operate this? So in my situation, the Finger Lakes Railway, I have an old B23-7 that I'm having done currently by Garden State Model Works. That'll be my power for the layout. So Finger Lakes Railway decided to come in, and they're gonna run this branch line for them. So we have over here, we can come in, see this is gonna be the NS interchange. So you can see this is newer track here that NS put in. There's gonna be a derail at the end of the spur. So it'll be hand interchange, meaning like I'm just gonna put the cars here for the session, and the ones that already get picked up by NS will get taken off the layout and put in a box, and kind of go back and forth like that, but it'll simulate NS interchange. So this will be trees, hills, kind of covering up the end of the track over there. We work our way down here. We have a storage track. This is a company that was here previously on the branch line. So you have a old salt mine or granite or something along those lines. I haven't come up with total backstory on that. But these 2 tracks were originally here. This kept going down to where the mine's located. And this one is going to be our shop track. So there were 2 tracks here originally. That's why they're both look pretty grungy. I'm having basically sit in dirt and mud, some little ballast. Same over here. I'll have the simulated elevated as if it was a main line for the branch, but nothing crazy. Part of the deal with the county was that Finger Lakes would get a new shop. So this will be a new state-of-the-art facility here, just to really cover the engine, but nothing too showy. As we work our way down here, we're gonna have some houses in a row, a little access road for the mains away crews. We're gonna have a crossing, some abandoned crossing lights. So you'll have to simulate stopping at the crossing, flagging it, going across every time. And the idea of the layout is I want to show it in transition as the branch just started up. Maybe they're 6 months to a year in, and they're kind of proving that this can work. So before the county decides to invest in new signals and all this track work and everything, we're seeing it's working. We're gonna start to revamp all the track work. So the track work is all crummy from the previous line's existence. So probably 10-mile-an-hour speed restrictions everywhere. The propane facility was a new switch cut in here. That's gonna go back for them. And then also the Finger Lakes was able to kind of put in their own spin on a new transload facility. So you guys can see this is a new switch cut in, new spur. That's gonna be a whole dock here and inside the warehouse view. So you can see the box cars get unloaded. This is gonna be box cars and materials for a team track. So this will be pipe that comes in on bulkheads and like wood or other commodities that come in on box car. So there'll be 2 spots for box car unloading. On the back side is another industry that was here originally. This used to be the runaround track for this industry, and That's going to be a Geneva County general purpose. So general purpose store being that they get wood, grain, lumber, sand, any type of commodity that you want in a bulk. These guys will do it. Kind of essentially like a team track. You can see we have a center beam in there, some lumber. I plan on doing a nice mill building here, and then maybe like another dock over here, and then just have trucks backing in to get loaded with lumber. And that'll be boxcar and center beam. Move along down here. This is going to be, originally I was going to put a gas station here, but I don't think that's going to work now. So I'm going to have, I'm going to try and have a business here, something along those lines. A nice grade crossing coming down the hill. I think it just look really cool for photos. You can imagine this will be pretty good coming out behind some trees, maybe the locomotive cab, more trees, a little storefront over here, and then just a good shot looking down. I really did do a lot of work to the track work here, so the track is really, really nasty. As far as besides for the new industries being like these ones, these are going to be perfect and ballasted right. These ones are pretty gross. You can see the bumps going up. So the engine, when you actually run it on the layout, it actually has like a wobble to it. See if I can simulate this in the car here. You can see the car goes up and then come down. So I just stuck little pieces of styrene and ties underneath there. And it really, really did a cool effect where you can actually see the cars like dip and bump as they go over the trackage. And then this is going to be 2010 to probably 2015, somewhere in that range. So I really wanted to try and get these models of these cool Aurora miniature cars in service. So something really fascinated me. And I just think it will look really neat. I'm gonna have an old depot and station here on the corner. The modules are built, so there's a carriage bolt in between the 6-foot and the 8-foot module under here. And then right here, I have it so all I have to do is just slide the joiners out, and these pieces will lift out, and then they just clip back together, slide the joiners in, and we're good to go. So when I do the scenery, I'm gonna put some AK Innovative swamp, like mud here, so you won't be able to see this. I'll put some culverts in and make a little removable piece, so it'll kind of hide that seam between the two layouts. And then same here, I'm going to put a truck repair company in, so I'll have some trucks out in this yard, and then I'm going to have like a styrene piece underneath the building here that'll just be the same color as the dirt to kind of hide it with some grass. So it'll make it interesting to kind of blend the two together. But the idea is that when I move, probably about a year or so, to another apartment, we're going to be able to just take this out in our moving truck, throw it in there, and just move everything. So it'll be super easy to get it in and out of the building, and it's only 18 inches from this side to that side. So really, even if we move to a 2-bedroom apartment in the future, putting this in, say, the living room or another bedroom isn't going to be that hard at all, even a spot in the house itself, in the apartment itself. So and then eventually too, I think moving, it'll be nice to if we get a house eventually, it'd be nice to maybe expand off this. I can just easily cut out the curve piece and kind of make it really transition to having an NS interchange. So the idea is to really build a nice, highly detailed portable layout, make it look really sharp, and something that could be fun for years. Because even we all know the infrastructure and time and money into something like this is going to take a lot. And I've been selling a lot of things on eBay. I basically got a good majority of money back that I've invested over the years, and it's really helped pay for this. So I mean, we're about $100 and something worth of lumber and foam, and then on top of that, the track work, we're probably almost at $1,000 right there alone. Now I'm doing the locomotive and stuff, not myself, but shipping them out to do it, because I just don't have the time or the knowledge to do a good locomotive with lights and everything that I'm looking for. And that was not too expensive. The other railroad I plan on trying to see if I can model as well is the Claremont and Concord. I did an S4 for them years back, so I'm getting sound put into that. I think it'd be a cool addition, just because it really slows the sessions down too, because you have older equipment. So I will definitely keep you guys updated on the progress of the layout. I have a long way to go with kits. That's gonna be my next project. I don't want to get too far in the scenery just yet till I have all the buildings in and I like how they look. And then I can slowly start the scenery. So it's been very hard for me. I want to start scenery now. That's what I love to do in this hobby, but we're gonna have to work on getting the buildings going first. I have to figure out how to make a dock for this warehouse that reaches the boxcars and it's on an odd angle. So I have to figure that out, as well as get probably Rick's Buildings kits to make a good size warehouse. So it'll be fun, interesting, and I'll keep you guys posted. So I'll see you on the next video.